Rwanda. And that's a shout out to my Rwandese brothers and sisters, the Bantus. I love you. And thank you so much for walking with your sister. We're taking this journey together one step at a time. And I appreciate you. And I am grateful to my father's children in Rwanda for being there for me. So, of course, I had to play your song. I had to play your girl because she's our girl too. She's my sister too because we have the same daddy. Okay. And your witch doctor is back. And by popular demand, I am going to do Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter. Now, guys, I totally believe that everything has been said and done where Wendy Williams is concerned. It's impossible for that woman to keep a secret. Okay, it's impossible because everybody is in her business and everybody is digging out shit. So we're going to find out together if there's anything left that we don't know about this Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter situation, right? So I'm going to do a shake. And I'm going to call Wendy in. And then I'm going to call Kevin. And, ooh. Okay, and the mention of Kevin's name. A shell fell. We shall have to think about that. I'm going to leave it out because I've been told to leave it out. So I'm putting it behind my microphone and we're going to continue. Okay. Wendy. Okay. And Wendy has made a special request immediately. She does not want to be put in the same pot as her husband, Kevin. Okay, and we shall respect that. But before I take her out of the pot, I will talk about her personality, who she is right here, right now, as she meets the witch doctor. Okay. Wendy is frightened. Her life is changing. It's going in a direction she never thought it would go. She feels very lonely, very alone, and she's in physical pain. She has spent the worst times of her life in the last few weeks, and it's not because she was ill, but it's because she had no one but her parents. And she is feeling like she did not invest in people enough, and now she's feeling the payback for that. Wendy has no female friends. She has none. And if she does, they are all fickle, but she is telling me herself that she has no female friends. And she really felt it in this moment of illness because Kevin was always her best friend. Okay, so now she's asking me if she can come out of this by herself without Kevin. So I'm just going to take a handful, and this is Wendy, and I'm going to throw it right here. Okay. I'm going to move some shells because now I can. Okay. Because they are away from the camera. One day I'm going to have a real studio and you're all going to see this. But for now, I'm going to have to do some shit. Okay, so this is Wendy. And if you are looking at these two lines, people, this is Wendy to the right. This is Wendy to the left. This is Wendy. This is her life that she thought was going the way she wanted it. And this is her fighting for her life, her career, the way it is, the rhythm of her life. This is her fighting hard. And this is her succumbing to the changes that she cannot, deal with. This also depicts her relationship with her husband, Kevin. This is Wendy on the left. This is her husband, Kevin, unchanging and walking miles ahead of her, which is basically what we kind of saw when we were just looking at them away from the shells. We kind of saw that. This man leads, she follows. That's how it was from the beginning, and that's how it'll be to the end. So, okay, now let me do Kevin, and I've been instructed to do something with Kevin that all of you who know me know what it means. Kevin. This man is a kingmaker. He can take a Keisha from a street corner where she is charging $50 an hour, right? And turn her into a millionaire. He can turn any female, any one of you, into a millionaire and into a star and into Wendy Williams. This guy is a strategist. This guy is brilliant, and this guy is well connected, has always been well connected. And this guy works so very, very hard. If you think Wendy works hard, you're wrong. Her husband works hard. She's just the mouthpiece that stands in front of the world, but it is his hard work. Okay? He strategized that whole career. Everything she is him and not the other way around. Okay? I guess we're not expecting that, were we? Okay, so here we go. I've been told to do that. And those of you who've been with me for a while, you know what this means when I do this, right? And a shell falls. So at one point there was a severe beating that Kevin Hunter gave someone. It almost killed them. Okay. So this is why we have the relationship between Kevin and his wife, Wendy. And I am going to split it. This is so... Wow. I was going to split it this way because I thought that was where the split was. But my ancestors just said, no, this is where the split is. Okay. So this is where the split is, ladies and gentlemen. And now I have to take time to study this. Because I'm like taken by surprise. I mean, what the fuck? So now give me a second to study this pattern. Okay. So this is Wendy. She has been discarded by her husband. This is Wendy. She has been discarded. This is the kingmaker. Right? And his life is going exactly the way he wants it to. Because you know why, guys? It's a perfect triangle. Okay? With a nice little point. The nice little peak over there. Like, nice little peak over there. Right? It's going perfectly. On the other hand... This is Wendy's triangle right here. The peak is right there. Going. Right? So I needed to take some time to look at this because I'm kind of confused. I'm sure you're all confused with me. Okay. If you're not, get confused, damn it. Okay, so... Kevin Hunter has reached the pinnacle of success. As far as he's concerned, he has reached the end of the road. This is the pinnacle. He has done everything he wanted to do. He has become what he wanted to be, right? He's reached the end of the road for himself. He now wants to do new and different things. And those new and different things, very interestingly enough, are raising a child. So there is definitely a pregnant mama here, and he wants to raise that child with the pregnant mama. He wants to raise a child. He wants to spend more time on himself, and he wants to spend more time even fucking around. However, he's not letting go of his marriage. Because his marriage is the stability that gives all these things. His marriage is what makes everything possible. Okay. Let's go to Wendy. Wendy is right here. She's lost. She's bereft. She's by herself. She really has no friends. She is completely lost. Okay? And there are many changes that are coming into her life, her health for that matter. There is an addiction here that she's not telling us about, but she has some kind of addiction. And that addiction is like the very base of her entire personality. See, I would have said she's pregnant 3 times, but because the shells are like this way inclined, they are open-ended. But this is definitely an addiction she's been fighting or struggling with for a very long time, and she fails on a regular basis. And that's really the base character of this woman. The base character of this woman is this addiction that she has. I don't know what it is, but it is strong, and it gets her sometimes, and then she gets up from it, then it gets her again, then she gets up from it, and she's ill, which is something that that's why I really didn't want to do her. But now that she's declaring that she's well, okay, but she's really ill, okay, she's not doing good. I really should do her with my blue, and I am going to. Oh, another one that fell. Oh yeah, when I dropped Kevin's violence. Alrighty, okay, give me a moment, people. I need to not do her like that. Okay, I need to not do her like that. I need to show compassion. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so she is not well. Maybe I should do the left hand. Thank you. Okay. Alrighty. So Wendy is not well. How can we tell she's not well? By the shell that is open-ended. She is saying that she is well. She is saying that it's all good in the hood. But the shells are open-ended, showing that she is really not well. Okay? A lot of the not well is emotional and mental. She is going through some severe rejection that she never thought she'd have to go through in her life. And she's been through some things, but this was the worst. And basically what got her off the air is as I am being told, were the emotional issues. She kind of fell into the deep of her addiction because of the emotional issues. So I'm imagining that it's whatever is going on with her husband, because her shells are all about how much she loves Kevin. And when I close my eyes like this and I do this over them, I hear her telling him, don't leave me. I love you so much. You are my life. You are everything. I have sacrificed for you. Yeah, she really loves her husband. Khloe Kardashian type of love for Tristan Thompson. That type of love. Okay? So she her shells are telling me that it was more the emotional stuff than the physical stuff that had her off the air. And it was especially the addiction, because she started doing something extra. Okay? Kevin wasn't completely not there, and Kevin isn't completely out of her life, okay? This is her and Kevin right here. When he is there, it is perfect. I mean, it's like the angels are singing, the birds are chirping, the sun is shining, and the rain is sprinkling a little bit. You know, that whole romantic thing? That's what goes on when these two are together. It is magic. And he wasn't always not there, and Kevin isn't exactly absent. He kind of rewards Wendy for good behavior with his company. If you're good, I'll let you have some of me, and she is all about Kevin. She really loves her husband. If he were to completely cut her off, she would die. Okay? However, it's like she's being forced to let go, not just of Kevin, but also of her career. She's literally being forced to let go. She doesn't want to, but change is in the winds, and change is carrying her. She's very distanced from her son. Her son is way over there. Let me see if I can pull him in for you guys to see. Okay. Her son is distanced from her. They are not close. And he kind of blames her for all sorts of shit that goes on. But also, I think he's a drug addict. I'm just getting the impression that he's a freaking drug addict. In fact, it's coming from his father. His father is saying it even louder and even more clearly that his son is a drug addict, and that is why Kevin Hunter went about fertilizing females. This is interesting. This mistress girl is not the only one who's pregnant by him. There's another one. Okay, now that's interesting. That's interesting. I didn't expect that. Okay. Anyway, he went about fertilizing these females because he really wants other children, because his legacy is important to him. But how he is going to legitimize these kids is beyond me, because I don't see a divorce between these two. One of them has to die, because Wendy is not divorcing this man. If all of you were waiting with bated breath, hoping that Wendy would divorce her husband, it's not going to happen. She depends on him. He is her breath. He's a breath. He is her breath. And she doesn't even have to fight for this marriage, because there's nothing to fight for. This man is not divorcing his wife. Okay? He's not. This bond that they have right here is real, and it is strong, and it is tight. Okay? These two really love each other. I was thinking that maybe they were not having sex no more, but there is sex on this board between these two. This is sex. This is sex. This is sex. This is sex. There's sex on this board between these two. They have a marriage that has transcended all their issues. And boy, do they have issues. The issues are, Wendy is a battered woman. Right? If she don't do what Kevin says she should do, she gets good. And Kevin doesn't play. Who can corroborate this? His mistress. Because the same shit happens to her. Kevin ain't got time to be arguing with a woman. I tell you what you're going to do, and then you're going to do it. If you don't do it, meet my fist. Okay. And this woman has met the fist quite a lot. But then she always justifies that in the end, Kevin was right and that deal was good for us. Basically, Wendy doesn't think for herself. Kevin does. Even the way she comes out to the world, she was trained by Kevin to do it that way. So, like I said, I don't see divorce on this board. What I do see is a change in career coming for Wendy. Like I say, don't kill a bitch. A bitch don't know how to read hieroglyphics. Okay, the Bantus were the first Egyptians, and we were into hieroglyphics, and my ancestors tend to give me dates in hieroglyphics. A bitch needs to go to school, hieroglyphic school, to work it out in her head, okay? So I'm bad with timing, okay? I am so bad with timing. And in this instance, I'm getting a number. It's either 9, could be 9 days, 9 months, 9 years. I have no clue, because I can't read what is after the 9. Okay, maybe one day I'll be able to, but I can't right now. And I am getting that after 9 weeks, 9 months, 9 years, the Wendy Williams show will no longer be hosted by Wendy Williams. I am getting that there's going to be a breakdown that's coming, and I am getting that the money will be pulled out of the show. The money will be, like advertisers or sponsors or producers or whoever will pull out of the show, because Wendy would have had too many breakdowns. This was a breakdown. It wasn't a disease kind of thing. It was a breakdown. They just hid behind her disease, but this was a breakdown. a breakdown after she got a beating from Kevin. Do you remember the shell that fell to the ground and I picked it up and I put it? Yes, a beating that she got from Kevin, and it broke her. So that's what happened there, and there are a few more coming. Oh my God, let me do this for the poor lady. There are a few more coming, right? Not just that one, and eventually people are going to get tired of them, and the sponsors or whoever holds the purse strings is going to put an end to this. Right now, Wendy is very scared. Her feet are not standing on firm ground, and she is having a tough time. But it's not about Kevin and his impending babies, because she happens to know the other one too. She is sort of co-signed to this whole situation right here. She co-signed to it. That might be shocking to you Americans, but it's not shocking to me, an African, because a lot of first wives co-sign to their men having another woman and having other kids with the other woman, especially when they can't do it, right? And Wendy co-signed for her husband to do this, and her husband is doing it with her blessing. There are no secrets here. And there are two pregnant women. One more far along than the other. One who lives close to him and one who lives in another state. One is giving birth to a boy, one is giving birth to a girl. At the moment, this man ain't divorcing his wife. She's the best thing that ever happened to him. They do have a very strong connection, like I said before. He doesn't fall in love with any of these females that he keeps and any of these females that he is breeding at the moment. He doesn't. He genuinely loves his biddable, obedient, always loving wife, Wendy. So when Wendy says they're good, we should all believe her. There's no movement on this board. Except for Wendy's career. Wendy's career is going to change, I don't know, 9 days from now, 9 months from now, 9 years from now. That's basically the only thing that's going to change. Wendy will keep shunning female friends because she don't need us. She's got her husband, and her husband will always be her best friend till the day she dies. And she doesn't think much. It's like funny how we are so good at saying that person is very shallow, that when a shallow person is right in front of us and we can't tell. Oh my gosh. I know I shouldn't have said that, but well, we can't tell, but a shallow person is right in front of us. A shallow person was told how to think, what to eat, do you know what I'm saying? And she comes out there and she says, I'm intelligent, but there is absolutely nothing there. Everything is orchestrated from Kevin Hunter's brain. Okay? Nothing there. Cardi B has more than she does. Seriously. But we fell for that package, and I'm sorry I'm laughing. But anyway, I'm going to end this reading right here because there's really no movement, guys. She will have another breakdown because that one was a breakdown, but there's no movement here. Nobody's leaving anybody. So if people are excited that there's going to be a divorce, there is no divorce between the Hunters. Mr. Hunter is very satisfied at the way things are going. Mrs. Hunter is just afraid Mr. Hunter will leave her. And then what would she do without her brain? Why? She'll be sitting staring at a wall all day. Okay, people. Okay. Alrighty. Bye. I'm gonna play music and get out of here before I continue, and then I'll definitely end up paying for it another day. Okay.